Yeah, today we finally hit the 10 days out mark. 10 days from the fight, we finished the final sparring. It's been a really long, exciting camp for me. I started camp January 2nd as soon as I came from holiday. I mean, I've been in camp since January 2nd. I feel great. 3 sessions, 4 sessions a day. If I measure on my notes on my phone, I track every session and stuff. For the last 8 to 12 weeks, I've been doing 18 sessions a week. And yeah, pretty much the same stuff. My team sessions, a lot of extra personal work with Rich, pad work, extra BJJ work. This camp I really added something different that I didn't do in any of my other camps. It's some underwater and pool work that I've been doing with Chad and his strength and conditioning coach. Yeah, other than that, it's been the same thing, just hours and hours in and out of the gym. I've also been working my strength and conditioning this camp with Chad. He's been monitoring all of that for me, and I finished my sparring today feeling the best shape I've ever been. I think with BK being my main training partner in this camp, I've been very blessed having someone that shared the cage with Lutando Biko before. But other than just sharing the cage with him, BK is the perfect body type for me to train with. They're similar height, similar build. Yes, Lutando is a little bit bigger, but range-wise, hand-eye coordination, all those kinds of things have been playing in my favor. I could judge the distance, so it's been really, really good having BK training with me. And then, I mean, once you get put in a fight scenario and stuff becomes hectic and you get put in the deep waters, no matter how much you train or what you do, you're gonna go back to old ways, you're gonna go to your habits. And just training with BK, he put Lutando Biko in certain positions, and we could see what Lutando did. So BK basically this whole camp been trying to mimic and actually mirror Lutando Biko's style. If I put BK in a certain situation, he knows what Lutando did when he put Lutando in that situation. So he would try to do as much as what he can from his side to actually mirror him and just give me a pre-feel of what's coming next Saturday. I think October this year I'll be with Richie for 5 years, where we've been working on specific stuff. We've been adding more tools to our skill set, and I do think it's about the training, but also the style of fight we have. If stylistically the fight is better for me to wrestle and out-grapple the guy, then why should I go and get into a stand-up fight with a guy? I'm 22 years old, I want to have a long career, I don't need to prove any points to anyone. So stylistically, the fight puts you in a space where what's going to be better for you. My last fight, me and my opponent were stylistically from the same background, but I felt that I had the overhand when it came to the stand-up. And I think also just being comfortable in the cage, more experience, you just feel that, okay, like I have many rounds to do things, like I don't have to put the guy away in 1 minute. So just experimenting with things on the mat and in the cage, but it's just about time. First of all, it's not whether he's gonna come with that game plan. I feel that that's the only game plan he does have. He has a reach disadvantage, and he's been successful with that style, so I can't see him just changing that style for nobody. He knows that I'm a high-level wrestler, but that didn't change his style when he fought against BK. BK is just as much as a high-level wrestler, so I think his style is just his style, and he's going to keep to that, so he will approach the fight that way. And yeah, like obviously I want to do lots of things that we've been working on specific to implement my style of fight, but if he does approach the fight that way, I'm fairly happy with that kind of fight. I come from a background, yes, like you do take some strain when it comes to 5-round fights or decision fights, your body does take strain and you do get a bit tired. But I mean, if I get phoned now to do a 2-hour wrestling grinding session, my body will adapt to it. But if I get phoned to do a 2-hour boxing session, I don't know where to rest, where not to rest. My body's going to take more strain. I'll get more tired in that aspect. But if I have to wrestle now, I know the ins and outs. I know, okay, where I'm safe, where I'm not safe. And yeah, if I have to wrestle him for 25 minutes and it's a grinding match between us, like, I'll be happy with that. I don't mind wrestling. You know, with the last fight, there was a lot of things said and done. There was a lot of, he insulted my country, he said this, I said that. But at the end of the day, we hyped the fight. We got the fans speaking about the fight. Where with this fight, we didn't need to do that. The fans started speaking about the fight without us saying anything or doing anything. People are excited about the fight because of the styles we have. People are excited to actually see who's going to change their game plan or who's going to do what differently this fight and how we're going to approach the fight. So the fans, they're excited to see the fight. We didn't have to go and do all bad things or say bad things or swear at each other to get people talking about that. And then other than that, wherever Chris and his fight team is, whenever we bumped into each other, it's always like hugs, hello, how are you, good to see you. Like, they're a gym of good people, they're happy, we're happy. But like, if people step on your toes, then automatically, it doesn't matter which fighter you are, who you are. If someone's gonna step on your toes, you're a man, you're gonna step on their toes as well. But with them, they never step on anyone's toes. They're good sportsmen. They enjoy being athletes, and I mean, it's just the way they've been brought up. Chris likes that style and that mentor over his fighters. And I mean, people always want to label our camp with bad behavior and stuff, but people always put us in a box for no reason. People want to put our camp into, oh no, they're so bad, they're so rude and stuff. But Lutando and his camp didn't put us in that box, and we didn't put them in that box. That's why there's nothing. But if we get put into a box for no reason, then automatically we're gonna stick up for ourselves. So yeah, like, I wish the best to Lutando for the next 10 days. I hope him all the best with his weight cuts, and I hope that he's doing the same for me. But when we get in there, we're gonna have a fight between rounds. Hopefully we can give each other a high five and just keep the good things going. May the best man win.